Moral and life lessons. The slide that waited for a turn. In a bustling park filled with laughter and joy, there stood a towering, shiny slide that brought endless excitement to the children who visited it daily. However, perched atop this slide was an unusual sight, a sad-looking wooden turtle named Tilly. The children who visited the park every day knew nothing about Tilly's sadness. They would often climb up the slide, squealing with joy as they slid down. One sunny Tuesday, a group of children gathered around Tilly and asked, "Why are you always waiting at the top?" Tilly, looking a little sadder than before, explained that she had been waiting for days to slide down. The problem was, every time a child climbed up, they would slide right past her without noticing her. Her wait seemed endless. The children felt terrible for Tilly. They decided that they needed to make sure she got a turn on the slide every time. So, they came up with a clever plan to take turns on the slide, giving each child a fair chance while ensuring Tilly's turn as well. From that day onwards, the children made sure to take turns on the slide. They cheered for each other and waited patiently when it was someone else's turn. Tilly watched as the children took turns, slowly moving down the slide with excitement, only to return at the bottom and wait again. Finally, one sunny day, it was her turn. Tilly felt a surge of happiness as she slid down the slide and landed amongst her new friends. The children cheered for her, and she couldn't help but smile. She finally understood the importance of taking turns and sharing. Tilly quickly became an inspiration for all the children in the park. They would gather around her every day to listen to her stories about patience and sharing. Tilly, in turn, learned that her patience had taught them a valuable lesson too. The park was now a place filled with happiness, laughter, and shared experiences. The children would take turns on every toy and game, teaching each other the lesson they had learned from Tilly. They had discovered the joy that comes with patience and sharing. As the day ended and the sun began to set, the children would return home with the memories of their fun-filled day. They had learned the importance of patience, sharing, and taking turns. And most importantly, they had made new friends along the way. As they drifted off to sleep, the children would dream of their adventures in the park. They would dream about more days filled with laughter and friendship, lessons learned, and life's beautiful mysteries unraveled one day at a time. The next morning, as the sun rose over the park, the children would return with anticipation in their eyes and smiles on their faces. They couldn't wait to see what new adventures awaited them and who they might meet today. The slide that waited for a turn taught the children valuable lessons about patience, sharing, and taking turns. They learned that good things come to those who wait, but more importantly, they learned that kindness and empathy are the keys to true happiness. And as they played in the park every day, they continued to learn from each other, making their world a brighter place.